Hi guys, it's Jessie Holton here, your Stampin' Up Demonstrator for Australia, jessieholton.com. Thanks for joining me for another crafting video today, and I hope that you are doing very well. Today I thought that I would show you this Geared Up Garage bundle from the New Occasions catalogue. So this catalogue has just gone live on the 3rd of January, and it's available until the 31st of May or until stocks run out. So during January, February and March we also have Sale-a-bration, which for every $90 increment that you order you get to choose a freebie from this little mini catalogue, and there are lots of really great things to choose from. So if you need a copy of this catalogue, please drop me a line. I can post one anywhere in Australia, as long as you don't have a demo whom you already order through. So this bundle is really cute. It's geared at Father's Day. It's quite a masculine set, and I was lucky enough to present at on stage in November in Melbourne on this set. So I'm in love with it. It's a great set. These are some of the cards that I did for my presentation, and then I also did a couple of other samples. So a feminine card, one using the gears as the clockwork, and then another one using the little Sea of Textures octopus. I love this little guy. So I thought that I would make another version of this card today. So I'm starting off with Smoky Slate cardstock, and I'm just distressing it a bit, and I'm just kind of going around the edge and squishing it a little bit. I don't really want to squish the middle too much because I'm going to emboss the gears using the embossing mats. So I just wanted to go around and just make the outside nice and crumpled and give it a little bit of roughening up to make it a more masculine card. And it doesn't matter if it tears or whichever way your cardstock crumples, because we're just going for that distressed look. Just get it a bit more crumpled on that side. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to emboss the gears, and then I'm going to stamp the ink splatters over the top. And if you can actually see up close, it actually, because the ink doesn't go into the bits that are embossed, it makes the embossed image stand out just a little bit more. So these gears actually fit on here as well. So you can cut the gears straight out of the paper. Isn't that handy? And there's a page as well that's got cars on it, and one of the framelits also fits this car. It's the same as the stamped image. Now when you get your embossing mats, you'll get a dark grey silicone mat, a thinner navy silicone mat, and then this white one here. And it also comes, don't throw this piece of paper out, because this is your sandwich instructions. So I'm going to grab my Big Shot. And we'll have a look what it says here. Cut and emboss. Emboss only sandwich. So I'm going to go here, emboss only sandwich. So we want number 7, which is the Big Shot platform. Got that on. Number 1, which is a standard cutting plate, so we don't want the thin die adapter. Then we have the number 4, the die with the cutting edge up. Number 5 is the cardstock on top. And you can tape it if you want to tape it in place, but I just basically want it to be in the middle-ish. It's not really too big a deal. Alright, that there. Number 10 is the thin silicone matte, the blue one. Put that down over the top. And then number 8, which is the white impressions pad, which is what comes with Big Shot platform, standard cutting plate, die, cardstock, thin silicone matte, standard impressions plate. Okay, that should be it. Feels a little bit thinner, but I suppose that's because it's just embossing and not cutting. I'll just run that through a couple times to make sure that it is nicely embossed. Oh, lovely. That's just what I was going for. So I want the ink. You've got to make sure when you're using these that you get right underneath the stamp when you're pulling it out of the box. Otherwise, if you put your nail in there and pull, you'll just pull the rubber off and the sticker will stay stuck to the box. They do really do cling, which is brilliant. You just need to get used to them. Alright, bit of black ink there. Now this is a distinctive stamp, so you can see here where the ink has stuck onto it more. It is meant to look splotchy like that. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? Nice and messy. Now I'm just using the excess ink just to sort of make it a bit grubbier. Lovely. So I really don't want it to, you know, be nice looking. I want it to be aged and rumpled. Okay, so now I've done that, I'll put my ribbon on. So I'm just going to fold it around the back of the cardstock, the base layer. And I'm going to do my favourite thing, a couple of staples. And staples work really well for masculine cards because that's why I love these little keys and spanners that are part of this suite. Having a little bit of metal on the card really does just make it a lot more masculine. Alrighty. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm going to glue it onto my cardstock, card base. And I've gone for real red. Going to grubby up the middle a little bit more because it just looks a bit clean. So I'm just rubbing the stamp that had the little bit of remaining black ink on it. Okay, and I'm going to add one of these motorbikes. So now I've got my little motorbike here all cut out. I'm just going to pop that onto the cardstock. . hold it down for a minute to set. So I've just cut 2 of these little die cuts, and I'm just going to swap them out so that I have the red around the grey. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this guy first. And I'm not going to worry about gluing all the way around. I'm just going to do a few little dots here and there. And some dimensionals on the back of this guy. I'm just going to stamp the inside of the card with Smoky Slate, and this ink pad is, you can see it's all bubbling up on here, so I know that my ink pad is too juicy. I'm just going to press the ink, oh, there's a bit of fluff. Just going to press the ink down back into the bottom of the ink pad to make my ink pad drier on the top, and then I get a clearer image, so you can see the ink is really well spread on there now. So then I get a much clearer image, and I'm not wasting any of my ink because it's still in there, it's just pushed down. So that's it. That's my masculine Geared Up Garage card that could easily be for Valentine's or an anniversary. I've been using the Geared Up Garage bundle today with these beautiful gear frames. If you have any questions or queries about products or techniques, please do let me know. I'd be more than happy to send you a copy of the catalogues. I can send them anywhere within Australia, as long as you don't have a demo whom you already order through. And this is Jessie Holton, your Stampin' Up demonstrator for Australia, signing off. Thank you very much for joining me today.